What's the exact thing my intake team needs to say to get more people to sign? They were using a script, word for word. It sounded robotic. It skipped all emotional moments, and it didn't build trust. The result? Potential claimants didn't feel heard. They felt processed. Once we rebuilt the intake flow to center connection, confidence, and clarity, their conversion rate jumped 40% in just 60 days. It's not about memorization. It's a trained, confident individual using a proven framework to connect, guide, and close. Welcome to the Intake Playbook, the podcast where we transform your law firm's intake process into a secret weapon. I'm your host, Gary Falkowitz, and I've spent more than a decade helping law firms across the country maximize their intake performance. If you want to stop leaving cases on the table, create a better client experience, and grow your revenue, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Gary, just give me the script. What's the exact thing my intake team needs to say to get more people to sign? Okay, yes, I get it. This is one of the top 3 questions or demands that I get hands down. You want to know the words that work, but here's the catch. The best script isn't something you read, it's something you deliver. Today, we're breaking down exactly what a high converting intake call sounds like and how to train your team to own it. There's one firm I was working with, right? They were probably spending about somewhere in the 6 figures per month on ads. They had a solid intake team. They had good management, strong brand, but their conversion numbers were flatlining. But they were using a script, word for word, beginning to end, whether somebody qualified or they were rejected, or even if they were referred out. Here's what I noticed. It sounded robotic. It skipped all emotional moments, and it didn't build trust. It just collected data. The result? Potential claimants didn't feel heard. They felt processed. They felt like they were a number, like they were just the next person on the list to answer questions. Once we rebuilt the intake flow to center connection, confidence, and clarity, and then train the team to make the script their own, their signed cases, their conversion rate jumped 40% in just 60 days. Now let's talk about what a script actually sounds like when it does well. Now let's talk about what makes the script actually convert. I'm going to break down 9 essential components right now of a high converting intake call. This is the real script, not what to memorize, but what to master. Now understand that this is a framework. It is not a teleprompter. Your team needs a structure to follow, not a rigid monologue. Let me share them with you. Okay, these are the core sections of a high converting intake call. Number 1, start with a roadmap of the call. Let the claimant know what the call is going to consist of, what types of questions they're going to hear, whether you're going to make a decision, what type of information you're going to share, because you need to manage their expectations, which is number 2. Make sure you very clearly let them know what to expect, not only on this call, but throughout the relationship that you're hopefully building as an attorney and a client. Number 3, CPR in the first 15 seconds. People need to hear that you are compassionate and that you are conveying some type of proactive reassurance as fast as possible. Number 4, a decision in 3 minutes. Your team needs to be able to make a decision as to whether your law firm wants to retain, reject, or refer that case, and they need to do so in 3 minutes. Number 5, a roadmap for post-retention. They need to know exactly what's going to happen after they sign this agreement. When should they hear with an attorney? Who should they hear from? What documents are they going to be asked to fill out? So on and so forth. Number 6, an explanation of your services. You need to be able to very clearly explain what the law firm does and how it does it so well. Brag a little bit. It's really important in order for them to trust you as their lawyer. Number 7, an explanation of what makes you different. It's no surprise that you have competitors. Everybody on the call knows that you have competitors. So let them know why you are better than everybody else out there. Whether it's your fee structure, whether it's experience, whether it's your resources, whether it's your people, it doesn't matter. Separate yourself from your competitors. Number 8, find a connection and create a relationship. People do not like to disappoint those that they have a relationship with. Once you create that relationship, they may feel more pressure to work with you. And lastly, letting the caller know that the reason they called is the exact thing that you do. If they are not in the wheelhouse of what you do, if you don't communicate that they are in the wheelhouse of what you do, then they're going to look for someone better, someone who has more experience, someone who says, this is what we do and we got you. Guys, it's not about memorization. It's about checking some boxes to make sure that these intake calls actually convert. It's not a perfect paragraph. It's a trained, confident individual using a proven framework to connect, guide, and close. That's what brings in cases. Thank you for listening to the Intake Playbook Podcast. If this episode sparked a new idea or insight, take a moment to screenshot it and post it in the Intake Playbook group on Facebook. Share what resonated with you or what you'd like me to dive into next. Your input helps shape this podcast, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me ask you this. Is your intake process maximizing every opportunity? If not, I created the Intake Masterclass to help. Inside, you'll get access to the tools and strategies I've used to help firms transform their intake process and turn missed opportunities into measurable wins. Plus, you'll join a network of professionals all focused on growing their firms. The ROI you'll see from refining your intake will speak for itself. Visit intakeplaybook.com today and start making every lead count. Thank you again for spending your time with me on the Intake Playbook Podcast. Remember, intake isn't just about systems. It's about building trust and creating connections. Keep pushing forward. And if you're looking for more resources or details from today's episode, check out the show notes at intakeplaybook.com. I'll see you there.